What's up, guys? TJ Kosen here. We're out in Weatherford, Texas. Man, we love Weatherford, don't we? In case you don't know, Weatherford's a suburb. It's about 20 miles actually west of Fort Worth. Cute town, a lot of movement, highly desirable, great neighborhoods. We're gonna walk through a 20,000 square feet of dirt, 3,700 square feet of house. I haven't bought a stucco house in years. This house has a lot of stucco and a lot of siding, a lot of problems. We don't buy houses that don't have problems. So the challenges on this house on the outside with the structure is there's some of the siding's a little bit bad in the back. That's relatively easy to replace. We're gonna need to do some stucco repair on the other side of the house by the front door. We would go in the front door to give it like a grand entrance appeal thing, but there's already paper and stuff down on the inside, so we're gonna go on the side door because it's open. 3,700 square foot house, big house. This is our first walkthrough. So it's a little less conventional than we like for a standard in and out flip. Why is that? Because a standard in and out 3-bedroom, 2-bath flip is going to appeal to a large, broad base of buyers. A house that's 3,700 square feet is going to appeal to a smaller base of buyers, and then a house that's a little unconventional, 3,700 square feet, is going to appeal to an even smaller group of buyers. That's all stuff that we know going into it because, you know, we're pros and this is our job. So what do I always like to say is what overcomes or overcompensates or, oh, I don't think, do you overcompensate? So if you compensate or overcompensate, put your need for validation in the comments below to validate which one is right with the compensation. And while you're down there, smash the like button because it's what you're supposed to do. Anyway, but like I always like to say, little weird things, little big house, a little still desirable neighborhood, desirable square footage, desirable property. It's gonna look really good when we're done, but still gonna be just a little odd. We can't really fix a lot of the floor plan stuff. So what compensates for that or overcompensates for that? Price. Buy it cheap. So as long as we're talking about buying it cheap, I'm gonna bring Aaron in here really quick because this is actually a house that we have some history with. It's not bad, it's not like we have history, it's not like ghosts here or something like that. So let's talk numbers. We bought this house for $140,000. And how did we buy it?
So this house actually came to me originally from a wholesaler. The wholesaler wanted me to buy it at $220, and I originally came out here and looked at the house. And at $220, this house just didn't make sense to us.
Let's face this way so I can get a little more stuff.
Yeah.
So
at $220, it just didn't make sense because I mean, it just the floor plan is just a little off. And everything else, so $220 just didn't make sense.
Unconventional. I came out, I walked it with Aaron, we made the mutual decision. It's like, you know, at $220, it's not worth it. Max ARV on this property is potentially as high as $350, but realistically, with the floor plan here, if we blew it out, maybe $3, somewhere in there. So, like, again, more unconventional property is, the more price overcomes things. $220 from this wholesaler guy, we're like, $220 doesn't make sense to us. No. It's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of risk, a lot of hassle. ARV is a little subjective, maybe a 3, maybe 320, maybe 280, because the floor plan is just a little odd. Yeah. So we said we passed on it. It's like we thought it was no deal whatsoever.
Because the big reason why is because there's no bedrooms down here on the main level. Oh, all the bedrooms are upstairs.
So in Texas, that's another pro tip for you guys. I made that mistake before on one of my first deals in Texas. Texas loves master bedrooms, primary bedrooms on the ground floor. So especially the higher price point, it makes more of a difference. In a median home price kind of neighborhood, it doesn't make that big a difference. So that was one concern. The floor plan was another concern. Anyway, the bottom line is $220, no deal. Doesn't make sense. So about 2 months after we saw the house, what happened there?
Well, we got an inbound lead, and it just so happened to be, it came across as an address, and it was 102 Robin. And I was like, I've seen that address.
I think we know that address.
And so I pulled it up on the computer, and I was like, I know that house. So I call up the seller, and the seller goes and says, look, I have a house.
We call up the lead. We don't even know who the lead is. We think it might be a wholesaler. We think it might be something else. We call the lead directly. And since he contacted us, it turns out the lead is actually directly from the seller. Yeah. Like the seller's contacting us now, not the wholesaler.
Yeah, it's directly from the seller.
Why is this not an ethical problem in the business that we're in?
It's not an ethical problem because the wholesaler that actually wound up going and contacting us a couple months ago, He actually did not close the deal. He actually wound up going and canceling out his contract. He wound up going and he did not perform. He didn't close out his deal.
So basically, he probably brought a bunch of people out here. They all said 220, kind of the same thing as us, like, you know, 220, I'm just not seeing it. So he canceled his contract.
It just did not work for them and he canceled it.
Now, if you want my opinion about canceling contracts and contracting stuff, there's ways to do it ethically, there's ways to do it unethically. We'll do a video about that, and when we do a video about that, it might not be up yet, we'll put that in the description below, because there's a lot of ways to do this business, like I said, ethically and not ethically, and we try to do it, you know, as upfront as we can. So anyway, so yeah, so seller contacted us directly, and we're like, all right, let's talk about it. What do you guys talk about? I never talk about stuff.
So I had to, you know, I couldn't really let on to him that I'd actually been out here to the house, you know, so I asked him all of our normal questions, you know, I asked him about the property, I asked him, you know, what his situation was, I asked him, you know.
Dude, what's going on here with this cool shit?
Yeah. You know, so
this is why it's not worth 220, like wholesale wise. So,
but anyways, I mean, when we came out here back in September, we did see that the pool actually was the plaster's actually in good shape. So, you know, because the pump was running at the time, so we knew that the pump was running. And I've had my pool guy come out here since, and he has said that the pool is actually in good shape, the pump is running, as the pump will run.
Talk to the seller.
So I talked to the seller. And
remember, the wholesaler was wanting to sell it to us at 220. The seller, bottom line, where's the seller at?
The seller, when he originally talked to me, you know, he wound up actually going to make an initial offer at 170. I mean, we originally wound up going to say we'd be comfortable at 180. Well, when he came to me and said 170, I was thinking, okay, great. I knew that we had some negotiating room, that he was willing, you know, at 170, that was already below where our maximum was at. So I wanted to see if I could go and take this and see what we could do. And when I got him down to 140 and he agreed to it, I found out that he owed no money on this house. And so I asked him, I was like, would you be willing to actually go and carry the note on it? You know, since he wasn't hurting for money and everything else. And, you know, he mentioned something about, you know, he actually likes going and receiving, you know, like a monthly recurring payment. I asked him if he would be willing to go and take a monthly payment. And
so we went from 220 to 180 to 140 to owner finance at 140 with, since you're long-winded, I'm gonna say it, 10% down. So we came out of pocket basically with closing costs, 15, 16 grand. And then he's carrying the note for 2 years. What's the interest rate? I don't remember.
8.5%.
Pretty reasonable interest rate, like fair to him, fair to us. 2 years, so he'll get his money back out in 2 years for sure. And we come in here, do our thing, and sell it for, I don't know, more than 140, that's for sure. More than 140 plus the work. Let's take a walk around and look at this house, because this is a big house, we're gonna be here for a while. Yeah. So the work we're not gonna do, because of the floor plan kind of oddness, we're not gonna do a full blown out renovation, kitchens, bathrooms, and all that stuff. We're going to do a kind of lipstick, paint and carpet, and flooring. So
we're gonna do something with that ugly.
Yeah, we're gonna spray paint that and take that shit out right now. Anyway, we're gonna do kind of a paint and carpet job in this house. And we're not gonna shoot for the 300. We're not gonna shoot for 320. We're gonna shoot for mid to mid-high twos. And we think that should make it move pretty quickly. Decent kitchen. Nothing inherently wrong with it. But in this kind of size, not as much right with it as maybe we'd like. So that's why we're not shooting for full ARV. My philosophy in our business is we really want to shoot for improving the property to the price point that we want to hit without trying to over-improve it and absolutely without under-improving it. Usually we're pretty good at that. Sometimes we miss by a little bit. We very seldom miss by a lot. So that's part of being good at our job. Let's go upstairs. Outside, we're gonna do paint. We're not gonna do carpet because you do carpet inside, not outside. But we're gonna do the roof, we're gonna clean up the pool, clean up the landscaping, demo the dead tree. There's more live mistletoe than there is live tree in that tree. Just clean it up, make it look nice. And we got this nice view just out the back of Weatherford. This is pleasant. It's very pleasant. That's why people live out here. All right, let's go back inside. Because there's a lot of stuff on this house. Like I said, you walk through 3,700 square feet, you're gonna have some house. So, master bedroom, nice and vaulted ceilings, a very functional master bath. Bathtub and toilet through there. Just very functional space. Built-in corner cabinets. Generally, we'd kind of take these things out, but for this, actually, I think we're just gonna leave them and paint them oil-based white. Let's go Sorry, not master bath. Primary bath. Primary. Gotta hit it right. Gotta get it up there in the head. We're gonna re-drywall this wall because this is kind of weird. I don't know where we're gonna get extra drywall. If you wanna know where we're gonna get extra drywall, link in the description below to our big ass reno just down the road where we have like a whole bunch of extra drywall because we ordered it wrong. We're gonna save the best for last because that room's fun. So another bedroom through here. A nice Jack and Jill bathroom through here. Yeah, nice walk-in closets, just nice, overall just nice effective house. So not like, when I say the floor plan's a little quirky, it's a little quirky, but it's very livable.
There's two. No, it's only one.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's neat.
Thing's huge.
Huge,
Big enough,
huge.
Huge. It's big enough to actually be two.
All right, but the best part, my favorite room in the house. All right, wait, the best part. Come on through here. Favorite room in the house is the kid game room. Hold on, wait for it, wait for it.
The secret room.
The secret kid playroom. So, I'm gonna be honest, I think this is a new one for me. I don't think I've ever bought a house with a secret room in it before. At least if I have.
Closet.
If I have, and that chandelier, look at that stuff. Anyway, if I had ever bought a house with a secret room in it before, it was still a secret when I sold it because I didn't know about it. So, cool house.
Then we got these big old.
Well, I think we take these out. Anyway, cool house, cool designs, cool features. Just a little quirky, not our standard 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but it's a lot of fun to walk through. It's gonna be a lot of fun to renovate. It's gonna be a lot of fun to see what it sells for too. There's a little bit of room in there to see where we're going. But like I like to say, if you buy it right, it compensates, potentially overcompensates if you buy it really right. It compensates for the quirkiness. And I think we bought it right, so we're enjoying it. We're out here, just started paint prep, I think yesterday, and they're gonna be spraying, going. We'll do a couple videos out here because massive house deserves some massive videos. If you like more videos like this, make sure you subscribe, make sure you smash the like button. I would do hand gestures, but it's cold in here. It's cold in Texas. Subscribe, like, smash the like button, and turn on the notifications so you can get more content like this. You could literally save a life. I'm just saying, something to think about.